In the crew we have Kanya. Kanya, funny story of how I met Kanya.
Oh no.
So, I had been on a Tinder date. A joke. To find out more about that story, carry on watching. But for now, here are our ingredients. We have mung bean sprouts, some beef mince, we need some shiitake mushrooms, got some carrots, some spinach that we got from the Kokoro restaurant, rice. After looking for all that rice, we had some at home, white spirit vinegar, sesame seed oil, some soy sauce, brown sugar, gochujang, some garlic, some eggs, we got some sesame seeds, salt, and finally we have our roasted seaweed. Get ready. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Siwa, and today we have another video for the competition-ish thing that I was telling you about for being a K online supporter. The K in K online being supporter being Korean, and today's theme is Korean food. As you can see, I'm in my kitchen. Well, not my kitchen, Patricia's kitchen, but we're in the kitchen. Today on the menu we have bibimbap. Bibimbap is the staple of Korean food. It's a rice dish that has meat and a variety of vegetables, and when I went over in the plane I had it for breakfast. It's really great. They have breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. It's an anytime type of meal, and that's what we're going to be making today. Hope you enjoy it. So for Christmas, my best friend since 2010 got me this must-have Korean food recipes recipe book, and we're going to be using it for today's recipe. We're going to be bibimbap. Okay, so we're making a lot of food because we have a lot of a family. So this one is serving for 3. We're making for 6, but we're going to be tripling. Let us see. So 1 tablespoon of soy sauce is 15 ml. 15 ml times 6. Maths.
Oh, the crew is supposed to talk now. So triple. Why don't you just use 3 of those? In all honesty.
This is why you're part of the crew.
Yeah.
In the crew we have Kanya. Kanya, funny story of how I met Kanya.
Oh no.
So, I had been on a Tinder date. And in said Tinder date, my date was like, come, I have a meeting to go to, we can continue the date after I have the meeting. I'm like, okay, cool, fine. Go on the date. The meeting that was being had, Kanya was part of the meeting. So after the meeting had, the date was like, do you really want to go to the date, or do you just want to hang with the gents? So I was like, yeah man, it's your date. He's like, let's hang with the gents. Kanye was part of the gents. And I'm friends with Kanye. Haven't spoken to the Tinder man since I bumped into him.
You?
At
Get
Rose
out.
Bank. Not even bump, like, oh sorry, oh shit. You know, that was the type of bump it was.
The Wattpad kind.
Yeah, the one that you see on the one that you read on Wattpad. But yeah, alas, we're here now. Love and light, sunflower emoji. Teaspoon or tablespoon soy sauce. Also from my best friend Lindsay that came along with the recipe book. So we're gonna be making it in here. So we're gonna make the marinade and then marinate for 30 minutes. Okay. We sit time to
We're tripling, or are we doubling?
We're tripling because we have 900 grams. So we have to be 9-tipling. We have 900 grams of mince.
Anyway,
Dog.
carry on, babes.
Take
We'll see ourselves.
So the marinade recipe is basically like a 1-to-1 ratio. So for 100 grams of mince, you use 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Then you're gonna put in 1 tablespoon of some sesame seed oil, and so forth. So if you have 500 grams of mince, you put 5 tablespoons of the marinade. What thing about sesame oil? It's very strong. Like, you can't miss its taste in the food.
That's so true.
You
The first
gonna
time I
taste
tried it, I almost gagged.
Why?
It's because it was so
It
strong.
overwhelms the food. If you put in too much oil, it like doesn't really go well with the food that you're making. It's gonna overwhelm the food. 1 teaspoon of sugar.
We already have a teaspoon in there, but use the fancy.
I want to be
striving for accuracy.
Absolutely. So because I decided to make 500 grams of mince, I'm using 5 of everything. So this is 5 teaspoons of sugar. And then a quarter teaspoon of minced garlic. We have crushed garlic.
Doesn't kind of.
We won't know. So when I pambil masi. And it. I only used 2 quarter teaspoons of garlic because I didn't want an overwhelming flavor of garlic. But I'm personally not a fan.
The only garlic thing is garlic bread. Straight from the oven. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I love it so much.
You do know.
Tastes like the bibimbap mince. We'll use the mass kg 0.48, which is 500 grams of mince, right? Where's my bag?
You trying to make your way fall off?
Yes. You got the mince meat. Okay, so we're just gonna be making one portion first, and then if we success. So
but we are making all of it,
yes.
Just for that, for now.
Yes, for the purpose of the video, and also for what I've already made.
Excuse me. You have the footage of.
I just
It's not on the calendar.
The calendar says it's next May. Okay. And then?
And also the dancing, but you can't sweat.
I can't sweat.
Tell them the story where you can't sweat.
Can't sweat. Did I tell you why I can't sweat?
No.
So in March, I started attending a skin clinic kind of thing. So like the esthetician, it's called Dr. P Aesthetics and Lifestyle Center. So the esthetician is really great and everything. So on Friday I did something on my face, and one of the ingredients is retinol. And retinol is a very active ingredient, and it being active causes the skin to peel, right? So the retinol causes my skin to peel, so my skin is really glowing right now. I'm peeling, it's dry, not a fun time. But they said it's bound to happen for the next 5 days. So for the next 5 days. So in that she said I'm not allowed to sweat, I'm not allowed to get steam in my face, or even in the shower, like not too hot showers when cooking now. So this is a very risky activity. I don't know how I'm gonna avoid steam. You know, it'd be great, those facials that people wear and think it's taking
Lisa has those.
Douchey? I'm gonna be using a facial.
Did you just say douchey?
Yeah. That doesn't sound right, dude.
It doesn't. It's
Does
not.
Douchey? No, I said I'm being slimy. So we're gonna cover this. Okay, so.
Yes.
Okay. So it was enough. It's very nicely marinated. So this, you set it aside for 30 minutes to marinate and the flavors to like marry each other, and then we're going to be preparing the veggies. Bye. So when cooking with veggies, it's always a very good idea to thoroughly rinse them to get rid of any soil, dirt and grime that might have been there from the roots when they were digging up like the veggies. So I gave my spinach 2 rinses thoroughly so with warm water. The dirt even ended up looking like the color of my skin. And now we rinsing the shiitake mushrooms, just so that we make sure that there's no dirt or anything that are, what are they called, additives, preservatives, those things that we don't want on our food, just to make sure that we don't have any of those. Shiitake mushrooms are actually very slippery. I was very surprised. And then we move on over to the carrots. So with carrots, it's better to peel them first and then rinse them, because after this we had to rinse them again, because what's the purpose of like washing the skin if you're gonna peel off the skin? And they're ready: spinach, carrots and mushrooms. Okay, we've got spinach, we have our shiitake mushrooms, we have our julienne carrots, and now we have to cook the meat on medium-high heat. Let's do that first. Okay, so what do we use? We fry it with some cooking oil. Okay.
Okay.
Quick oily. You feel some. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say some. A pinch for taste. Okay, so you have your oil, you let it heat up, and then once it's heated up, then you put your mince in there. And because this was my first time making bibimbap, I just sort of did mince the way I normally do mince. You put it in the pan, you fry it until it goes brown, you stir it, monitor the heat, you close it, and then it's that. Bibimbap sauce. Gochujang is this little one here. Can you see me? I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. Okay, we need some 2 tablespoons, and we're doing it times 5. Alright guys, so for the bibimbap sauce, you have your gochujang. I put the recipe down in the description box to know the measurements and stuff like that. You put the gochujang, then you put your sesame seed oil. I didn't put much because like I mentioned, it has a very overwhelming taste. Then you add some sugar, and then you add your water, and then you end up with some vinegar. Before you do anything else, make sure you mix it. Okay, cool. So then in the meantime, you'll be making your veggies, you steaming your veggies, steam the spinach. Make sure it's all nice in there. Spinach is like, it shrinks as soon as it hits the heat. So make a lot, and then it's going to be for little. Then you put your mince aside to cool down, because you need to use the pan that you're using to fry the carrots. Season, they don't call for seasoning, but I couldn't live with myself eating food that's not seasoned. Then you throw your sesame seeds into the pan to toast, your mung bean sprouts also to be steamed. So it requires you to multitask a lot, and I got so overwhelmed. I was like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. So if you have a big kitchen, lovely, but if you don't, you gotta do what you gotta do. You mix, you steam, you have all the pots all at one time. So finally mix your bibimbap sauce. Check on your pots, make sure nothing burns, season, because you're black. You can't live without seasoning, even with just salt. Your sesame seeds checked to be toasted, mung bean sprouts steamed, and I think we're done. Turn. And then now you put your carrots aside, because you're going to need that pan to cook your shiitake mushrooms in it, because we need the flavors to come together right now. All the meat. And then once your spinach is done cooking, you take it off the stove, because you're going to need that space to make your rice. We're taking a break from the speedy time lapse to remind ourselves to slow down, calm down, and take a breath. And now we return to regular programming. Alright, after adding the oil, you put your shiitake mushrooms in the same pan that you used to cook your mince and your carrots, so that the flavors can marry each other. And then look, your sesame seeds have been toasted. You put it in the bibimbap sauce. Stir my jelly, stir. Add some more, and then you continue to stir my jelly, stir. And yeah, you just carry on stirring. Look at that multitasking. Sabulelo, stop stirring. It's stirred, it's fine, stop. Cool. Now you're checking your shiitake mushrooms didn't take long to cook, but I didn't know if shiitake mushrooms have any difference from regular mushrooms, but I don't think they did. See, I learned not to be a hero. You use a cloth and you stir your bean sprouts, and they should be done by now. Oh no, we put on the rice that my mom helped me cook, because I'm still bad at cooking rice. Stir some more. They did a lot of stirring. No, not they. I did a lot of stirring. Turn it off, and now it's ready. Okay. Now we're still trying to be a hero. Seasoned, because I'm black. No, seasoned. I'm pretty sure. Hey, the mushrooms are done finally. Set them aside, because it's full there by this kitchen. Just optimize your space as best as you can. Alright, so once the mung bean sprouts are ready, you take them off, take the spinach, and you put it in a non-metallic bowl, because you're gonna need to warm it up. Well, I needed to warm it up because everything took so long for me to make. and I didn't want to serve people cold food. You do the same to your mung bean sprouts, just so that you can warm them up before you dish. The rice is still cooking. Add some salt, always. And then my mom said I can add some butter to give it some flavor, so I added some butter to give it some flavor. Okay, cool. And we dishing up. I need a deeper ready. Okay.
It caught on.
I'm really bad at eating.
Meti. You are on.
Hey, does it look like
Lower? Yes.
And then sauce.
Why are you laughing?
Such a bad sausage. It be.
That's enough. There's 3 more people.
And then Nori. Around.
Oh my god.
I mean, sure.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please do give it a big thumbs up, subscribe and comment down below if you enjoyed making your own bibimbap. Okay, thanks, bye.